My hope for the next 5 years is that philanthropy, especially in climate action, becomes bolder and more collaborative. I'm Ylann Schemm. I'm the Executive Director of the Elsevier Foundation. And when I joined the Elsevier Foundation almost 2 decades ago, many of the conversations shaping global research, including on climate, they took place in a small number of institutions amongst a relatively narrow group of people. And the communities most exposed to rising seas, droughts, and disease were often absent from those rooms. That is changing, and that change reflects my greatest hope for climate action. At a recent European Philanthropy Forum, one message came through loud and clear. Communities most at risk from climate change are not waiting to be included. They are producing research, leading advocacy, designing and implementing solutions. In fact, a recent study by my colleague, Professor Brito Cruz, who's also the co-chair of the UN's 10-member group on SDGs, found that more than 60% of research output now comes from the Global South. Now that's a profound shift. And we see our role now is to really work differently. It's to collaborate more closely on climate action with partners in low and middle income countries. It's to support their leadership and invest in solutions rooted in local knowledge. Let me give you an example. So our Climate Women program with the World Academy of Sciences, we've worked with them over the past 6 years. We've supported climate research teams led and staffed by women from low-income countries, and they are tackling challenges in their own communities. So Professor Esther Kaduma from Kenya and her team, they tackle the drastic effects of drought, overgrazing by cattle herds, and food insecurity by working with Maasai women on drought-resistant fodder, sustainable beekeeping, agroforestry, and methane-reducing livestock feed. So what they're doing is to combine climate resilience with gender inclusion and community leadership. Because a just transition is not only an energy story, it's a knowledge story. And so yes, my hope for the next 5 years is that the philanthropy, especially in climate action, becomes bolder and more collaborative, funding longer-term partnerships, co-designing solutions locally, and investing in the next generation of researchers across the Global South. And this is so that communities most affected by climate change are not just the subjects of research, but shaping it, leading it, and using it. Thank you.